Good evening. How are we all? We're going to try and finish off Reverse Lemmings tonight. What a day. What a day. Been a long day, man. Been a long week, actually. But we're here now. We're here for chill time. I've been looking forward to it too. Very much so. I'm looking forward to doing, so my plan is to do the Genesis version next. I might do the Master System one first, I'm not sure. But I want to do the Genesis and the Master System versions next. And I still need to finish off the Hall of Fame one. We only have 4 levels left in that. I just need to motivate myself to do it. I say motivate myself, that sounds really bad. I really, really enjoy the Hall of Fame levels, but at the moment, I'm just enjoying this one. I need familiarity in my life, you know? Familiarity is a really hard word to say, especially when you've had a drink. Alright, I'm going to turn face cam on. I'm glad to hear that, dude. I'm glad that you've had a productive weekend. I love to hear that. Good job, dude. Your strength is commendable. Right, please Lemming of Twist a With. It's going to be interesting. I'm hoping we can do this within an hour. And then I have everything loaded, ready to go for when we do the Genesis version. So, providing everything goes well with this and I can do it like within a decent amount of time, then we'll move on to Genesis, Master System Lemming. But I have a feeling I'm going to get a level or two that are going to really give me a hard time. I have lost... No, I haven't. It's there. Also, do you like my glass? Has my rum and coke in it. Very nice. Shall we begin? Shut up, Lemmings music. We have other Lemmings music to listen to now. Alright, let me move this here. Let me move this over here. Let me scratch my nose because it's itchy. Probably going to sneeze. I apologise if I sneeze. I have an obnoxiously loud sneeze. Don't know why. Also, the beard's growing back. Happy about that. The whole beard thing is purely because I tried to trim it to get it level, and I just could not get it level, so I just got a razor and just went yeet and got rid of it because times are hard. All right. Please, Lemming of Twister With. I think we should give it a go. Oh yeah. Well, we know what we need to do here. Because there's only one way we're going to stop them from hurting themselves by falling. And that's by doing this. Cool. Alright, so naturally they'll go down there. So how are we getting up here? By coming down here. Where does Sebastian take us? There. Well, if we bomb here, where does Sebastian take us? There. Okay. This is non-negotiable here because this is the only way they're going to live. So we don't have a builder for the rest of the level. Na, 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 na. Right, if I use the fencer, so my thought was we could use the blocker here and then fence up that way. The problem is that there's nothing for him to walk on, so he won't fence up there, which is annoying. So what I think we should do I don't know. Interesting. So the walker will either turn them around like that, or it will stop whatever anyone is doing. So for example, I could stop him from blocking. So I think what we need to do is stop him from bashing. Around about there. Block. And they walk off. Alright, let's start again. So we definitely want to do this. We want to do that. We want to do this. And we want to do that. I think we can get away with one dying. I think. Not that I know what the solution is. Okay, so we need to get lower because the lowest point we can get is here, and that doesn't go all the way through. So we want to go all the way through. We want to bomb around about here, maybe. Do they walk through that point? They do. Okay. So pixel perfect here. And that leaves us going that way. I wish that was a little bit higher. What if I do that? This doesn't do it because we need an extra lemming. Which means, well, we need 2 extra lemmings, okay. Which means we either don't let someone die at the start, or we have to rescue 1 or 2 of these bombers, blockers, sorry. I do not see how we can save that one. That one we cannot save. This one I think we can block and bomb underneath. So let's try that. So let's go back. One pixel closer maybe. So there. Question mark. Is there a sweet spot? Maybe we do it backwards. Question mark? Next one down, maybe. Okay. Okay. Well, we need to try and stop them from splatting from the start. How close is the time? So if we do that and then we block him straight away. We have to speed up the release rate at the start, I think. Yeah, I probably did. Still want to make him float though. Oh, we're too fast. So let's go down to 70. Go back down to 50. Nice, okay. We want to blow up in the same spot, I think. So around about there. Cool. Alright, this fencer. We can't get higher up here. Like, it'd be ideal if we could get to like here. But I don't see how we can. So I think we do have to go on that little lower bit there. We don't want him to walk off. I think we need to do that. Right. This is where the fast forward tool comes in use. So we saved the lemming here, so that's good. So now we just need to save one more. How, you ask? I don't know. Hopefully we find out together. Right, so we want to block on the end. And we do need to fence up here. Okay, so hold on. Is there a difference between him doing it there and two back? I don't think there is. Oh, that's interesting. So they go in at that point. So if I block him here, that's so annoying. One pixel back doesn't help, does it? What about 2 pixels back? So what if we go back one more? So not him. What if we use this one? From there. No. You from there. Still a lemming short. Alright, what's the secret here? This, non-negotiable. This, I believe, is non-negotiable, unless I'm missing something very obvious, but I don't think I am. Because we can't get up there, we can't get over here, we can only go through here. So that's non-negotiable. I think the area I'm messing up on is over here. I can't figure out what it is. go back. I don't think that we can blow up underneath this blocker at this point. Is there a point? So let's go back. So around about... That's as early as I can block him. That leaves the gap. That is so pixel perfect, it's ridiculous. My lord. Wow. Proud of us, team. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. That's hard. Right, level of a beast. Or level out of beast 2A. We gotta save 99 of 100. My week has been okay. Obviously I've been backwards and forwards to hospital a lot, and I've been doing things for my father, but yeah. Overall the weekend's been pretty good. I've had a nice chill evening tonight, so it's been nice to just go out and do God nothing, you know? We have 10 builders to get across here. Maybe one, probably two. Definitely one, definitely one. 3. Okay. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. My dad is getting better, so that's the positive side. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. I think the issue we have with this level is we don't have enough destructive skills, do we? We got 4, 5 if you include the exploder. The blocker's gonna have to go here, so the exploder really doesn't do anything. It does that. Where's the climber point? I'll tell you what I think we have to do. No, we've got to block here because the release rate is just too much. So we have to go down here and across here. I'm going to build across here for now. Complete the rest of the level and see where we're at. So we have to build up here. Definitely requires 3, we can't stretch it to 2. Don't really want him to turn around. For the sake of the level, I'm just going to turn it around by doing this. We have a fencer and a miner. need 2 builders to get up there. Okay. This is tough. No. We have 2 builders left, and that gets us to that point there. With a miner and a fencer left. Right. Okay. What if I do this? Nope. Okay, we've definitely got a block. Yeah, that's the problem. Don't want that to happen. The problem that we're going to face is we need these guys to stop. The only way I can think of to contain them is to build here, which then wastes another destructive skill. With 10 builders, I don't know when and where we can use these. Can we get up to that top point in 5? 2, 3, we can. 4, 5. Okay. Now with 4 builders left, we go here. That fucking cross at the end as well is going to be the most annoying thing. I can't go through that. So what if we do that? Or do we try and fence here? No, because it still climbs over. Maybe we go down here. This is a doozy right here. We go down to the bottom. We can't get across that in full. So we have several issues here on this level. Issue number one, how do we contain? Issue number two, where do the builders go? Issue number three. Oh, I'm so sorry. Issue number three. How do we release them afterwards? Fucking gap there. This means we need a builder. So, do we not build here? And mine down this way. Where does that leave us? Leaves us here. Okay. So now we have that extra builder. Come on, that's happened. hungry, dude. I need food. Right. So that's that. Yeah. So we can build there and then fence up. No, we can't. Because he just turns around. So do we continue to build it here? I think we do. And then we need to release these guys. But how do we do that? And also, that means we have to save the blocker. Need to have a real think about this. So, is there a way to stop the blocker from blocking there? Because the skills at the start so like, I think that we need to not use a blocker on the end, but I don't see how we stop them from following. Because even if I was to, like, let's say now, like, I use the digger here, and then I blow one up down here, still will leave a gap. So dig there. Yeah, so it still leaves a gap there, so it's still going to end up walking over. So then what? Because the problem is as well is that if we use the blocker here, that's the lemming that we can't rescue, which means the exploder is null and void. And I have a feeling that the exploder is what's going to get us out of this thing here. Now I might be missing something glaringly obvious here, but at the moment I just don't see it. I'll try my best to see it. We're struggling. We can't do that. Like, we can do this, but it doesn't really get us anywhere. Unless we do this, and then he goes. We might be able to do that a little bit quicker. So let's do that. We want to try and stop them from following. So we block here. He turns around. But we also don't want him to... Okay. It does raise the question, what does that do for us? But we've used the exploder now. Did I climb over that? No. I think we can get up here in one builder, so I'm going to try it real quick. So if I build there... Yeah, they can. Okay, so we can release them with one builder left. Now what we need to do is work out where to save a builder. So if we go here... So, saves one there. If we go through here... We know to walk through there because of what we've done earlier on. Then we've got to play carefully down this point, I think. So build straight away. We fence up through here. We have that builder left over, so I used another builder here, and I should have stopped them from doing it twice, I think. Yeah. That's hard, man. That's really, really difficult. Up going. I figured we'd have quite a few builders on this one. And what issue are we going to have here? Well, the issue we're going to have is how do we get through here? The digger wall and miner has to go down here, right? We have one basher which evidently is through there. All the exploders over there. I do not think it is though. We cannot climb up this, therefore we're going to have to build over it. I'm going to use the exploder here because it's guaranteed to stop them from following. I reckon we can get up there in 3. And then, can we do it in a way that stops them from following? So, if I do that, and then I do that, stops them from following. I can get one lemming over there. We need to get over this. Or through it. So I think we use the miner here. And we have to try and build up. So, oh! Through here. We'll stretch them out. We're going to need to do one more builder there. Go here one more time. We should be able to bash through this. Yep. We do come out pretty high though. We come out very high. Come out very high indeed. Doesn't matter what I do, they're going to fall from the same height. Yeah, so... I think we have to go down. I think we need a platform. We go here. I think we could do that a bit higher than that, actually. We are also just hoping that they walk through this here. So that should be fine. Then we go here. This leaves us with 2 builders. In the meantime, I'm going to check if they walk through that. They do. Alright, cool. As long as I don't splat here, we're good. It's very easy to get taken away by the fact that that's an enclosed exit. Working out that you can go through the side there is the difficult part of that puzzle, I think.